Today, I'm going to compare over 20 brands of soy milk made in different countries, ranging from $2 a litre to over $6 a litre to find out which ones stand out. I'm looking for a soy milk that is smooth, rich and creamy with full of fragrant beanie scent like homemade. So first, I have the unsweetened category here, 12 cups each labelled so there's no fancy packaging, and colour-wise, some are pure white while others are pale yellow or green. But the taste matters much more, so one that stood out to me is Kikkoman. It has a pleasantly creamy and beany aroma. Marigold, Nutrisoy also have a full beany taste with some grassy notes, but to be fair, these brands contain flavour enhancers while Kikkoman contains just soybeans and water. By the way, Kikkoman comes with this slanted straw with a cap, so make sure it's fully in before pouring. Marusan also tastes good, with a savoury and subtly sweet soy aroma, containing just soybeans and water also. My winner goes to Marusan for the cleanest soy milk flavour closest to my homemade one. Kikkoman is really not bad, just almost there also. For Natasha, she likes Ely the most, but we both suspect it has some extra ingredients as it has a sweet, instant soy pudding flavour. We both agree Alpro tastes bland despite containing 8% solid bean and find Australia's own having a strange salty taste which we didn't like. Maybe it has a bit too much salt. After heating all of them up, Ely produces the thickest soy skin, followed by Nutrisoy. The rest had lesser skin. For the price you pay, I would say Marigold and Nutrisoy offer good value for its taste. But for a purer soy milk taste, Marusan or Kikkoman are worth the extra splurge. You can find the full tasting notes of each brand in the video description below. Moreover, I found that Marusan soy milk offers many different flavours and it claimed to contain 9% solid beans for the ones I bought from Don Don Donki. So this prompts me to make an experiment to compare 5 different percentage soybean content ranging from 8% to 13%. I start off by first weighing 100 grams of raw, dry soybeans, fill it up with water and made each of them separately. Each of them use a beancurd skin of increasing thickness, and the 8 to 10% one is like a light, paper-thin kind of beancurd skin, whereas the 11% one is where we get a big boost in flavour and its medium thickness, so I can understand why Natasha likes it too. 12 and 13% tend to be a little too rubbery in texture, but it's good for stir-fries. This is an important result so that when we want to make our beancurd skin, we know what percentage of soybeans we should use. After tasting and comparing the soy milks, we find the 8 to 10% one light and delicate in flavour, similar to the fresh and the packet soy milks that we find outside, whereas the 11% to 13% is where we get a big boost in thickness and flavour like the good ones. Natasha and I like the 13% one the most, and all the while I've been eyeballing the amount of water I add by the Tasmanian blender height, and it tastes close to the 12 to 13% version. Next category I'm comparing is the sweetened version. Each brand has its own level of sweetness, and Natasha finds the home soy onwards a little too sweet. All brands have added flavourings, and the less sweet ones on the left taste like milk creamer, whereas the sweeter ones from the middle to the right are like a sugary bean drink. We both agree that Bonsoy is the best one with its well-balanced, creamy taste and a bean scent, and it's also 14% soybeans. By the way, their soy milk is probably lesser than 14% solid beans because of other added ingredients like syrup and other stuff. And the packaging is the weirdest of all as there's no cap to open and close, so I have to cut it. After heating all of them up, she still likes Bonsoy, but now she also likes Kikkoman and Marusan because they taste like a nice warm milk. Natura and Pacific also become like a nice warm vanilla milk. While pricey, the Japanese brands are worth it in our opinion. Since these sweetened versions have added sugar, their protein content is lower, so it's no surprise that majority of them don't form a thick skin, except for Bonsoy with its higher soybean content. Next, we'll try freshly made soy milks at the store, and I selected the most highly rated stores by Google Maps review and the main chain stores in malls. I bought only the unsweetened hot ones to make sure it's not diluted with ice and to taste their purest soy milk. Their prices per litre range from $2 all the way to $5 a litre. 3 brands stood out from the taste test when compared to my homemade version. The first is Seligi Soya Bean. Its flavor is well balanced with creamy, beany aroma, and after sampling tasting so many brands, this is the one that Natasha asks to keep for her because she wants to finish it. The second in runner-up is Mr. Bean with its slightly stronger beanie taste. Texang has a more savory beanie taste, whereas pure soya bean is more grainy, probably because it was less filtered. Wampo tastes thin and has a sugary syrupy scent, even though I asked for no sugar. And Jollibean has bitter leafy notes like there's some fresh vegetable juice in there. So after tasting all these soy milks, I'm surprised that every brand has subtle taste differences. The packet ones have to contain food additives to keep really well in the closet for many months, and it might as well add some flavorings and thickeners to improve its taste. Only a few of them came close to taste like my fresh homemade soy milk. If I can't make soy milk, the brands I would buy are Marusan Unsweetened one because it tastes closest to natural soy milk without any added flavorings. So do the more expensive ones taste better? Generally yes, you get what you pay for. So what I did with so many packets of soy milk is to make fresh beancurd skin and soya barley dessert. I also made bread using soy milk instead of water, and it takes on its pale yellow color with a slight soy scent.